Hi everyone, it's June Lucal. Hi everyone, it's June Lucal. I'm not sure if I never know when it starts actually. I am here. This is June Lucal. I am a Stampi Up demonstrator since 2004, and I'm actually a licensed art teacher as well. So if you have not met me before, I welcome you because I have some really cool cards to show you, and I have fun with this. And I've had a very stressful day and a couple weeks actually. Today's been pretty high as far as stress goes. Um, anyway, I would love to see who's here. Looks like Julie's here already. If anybody else arrives, make sure that you say hi or something in the comments. I'd love to see you. And all of your likes and shares and comments seem to help me get a little bit more attention from the algorithm, that whatever thing that we're trying to compete against each other. It's very hard to compete. It's really almost impossible, but I'm just kind of doing my best. And in a way, I felt so much better the past 45 minutes as I've sat down and worked on trying to get ready for this. So hopefully this is taping okay. And I had trouble with last time. I hate technical difficulties. I mean, I feel like I'm a reasonably smart person, but I tell you what, sometimes it just challenges me. So let me just go over super quick while hopefully more people are joining us. But today is one of the first things I want to tell you about. If you live in Northeast Ohio, I'd love to have you join us for our July Stamp Camp, which is July 8th. It's a Saturday, about noon, and it's at Silver Creek Church in Aurora, Ohio, which is on Route 306. So we're going to make 3 hand stamp cards for $14, and you can register on youcanstamp.com and pay with PayPal if you'd like, or if you want to send me an email and just let me know that you're going to pay with cash, we can make that work too. I just want to be able to count on you. So anyway, looking forward to that. I hope I'm going to have a little bit of time off before that. So thankfully this is 2.5 weeks or so of my art camp, which is really fun, but it's also exhausting. All right, couple more things. Fun in the Sun is our next paper pumpkin. I don't know if you can, it's given us a hint that there's a crab and a starfish and maybe a clam in there. But we have, so kind of ironic too, because they're similar as my flyer here. But if you would like to get this kit, it started June 11th and goes through July 10th. That you can sign up at paperpumpkin.com, or you can go to my website and get the link there that kind of connects me with you, which always helps. All right, starter kit deal going on right now. Here, I'll zoom into that one a little bit because that's a tiny paper. I don't know. Usually they give us at least half a sheet of paper, but this is a quarter sheet. So this is, if you join now, you can get even more with the starter kit plus $155 worth of product for only $99, which it doesn't matter if you want to sell, honestly. This is a great opportunity to just save money. If you're interested in putting in $99 worth at least, you don't have to sell anything. You can just sell to yourself, but you get access to so much stuff. And if you sign up under me, that's a huge help for me, and I can help you, hopefully. So that's going on through June 30th, and that's on my website too if you want to see it. All right, a sale going on right now, Designer Series paper sale. All right, so we have a lot of the different DSPs that we have offered, and they're what are they, 15% off? Yeah, I mean, everything helps, right? Every little bit helps. So if you're thinking of getting these anyway, this is a great opportunity. There's oh my gosh, there's a really gorgeous one. I can't wait to get it. I'm supposed to get it tomorrow. So this one here, masterfully made, I'm really looking forward to doing something with that. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with, I guess. I got a couple other ones. Honestly, I went back and forth with a bunch of them. I think I'm getting the lace shop and let's go fishing. I think there's another one. So I am looking forward to that because who doesn't like pretty paper, right? And then online exclusives. Okay, so these are some things you can only get online. They're not in the catalog, some very cute things, but they're only while supplies last. These are just a couple examples. You can go to my website again, and there's a link to the online store in the upper right-hand corner, and you are welcome to peruse the whatever they got there. All right. Oh, we got an ant joining us. Okay, so let's get started. This is the Lighting the Way stamp set. And I know there's a bit of a glare here. And I looked up the page for you. It's page 24, and it's $23 if you are interested. It's a great set. It was offered in the mini catalog this past spring as a bundle with this. Now, unfortunately, it's not a bundle, but it does still coordinate. These little fireflies they're basically the shape of it. Not that I don't think you can actually cut it out, but there's some really fun things. I can't wait to show you. All right, I'll show you in a little bit. But these will cut out these shapes, these greenery ones, and then these will, like this one, will cut out that firefly. Okay, so these are more like on your own fireflies, and then this is like to cut out the framelit kind of thing. Okay, so, and I put it on this magnet because there were so many little pieces. I didn't want to lose anything. That's on page 164 in the annual catalog. That's what AC stands for. And it's $31 if you're interested. So, all right, let's see what we got here. All right, so my first card I think is probably my favorite. And first, I really like the background. Okay, so what I did, I've got Starry Night, which is a fantastic color. Apparently it's a bestseller. I just read that on the website. And I have a way to make some speckles on it to make it look like a starry sky. I mean, that's a starry sky color, right? We got to make that its name thing, sake or whatever. So, oh, good. I'm glad yours came. Although right now it's saying I have no one online, which is kind of odd. So hopefully you're still there. So basically what I'm going to do is hopefully people come back and more people join us. Kind of seems like nobody, I don't know why it says 0, but maybe it is. All right. So I'm just going to put a refill. I don't need a ton because I actually have some in there already. So this is just the craft ink refill for the pad that I've got. All right. So I just put that in a cup and I'm using the water painter that we have, and I'm just going to mix a little bit up. And then I have something covering my workspace because it can get pretty messy. All I'm going to do is kind of hit my finger and let it splatter. It's basically like white paint at this point, but I want just speckles, make that beautiful starry sky that when we don't have too much light pollution looks amazing. It's just phenomenal. I remember seeing that in Pennsylvania and at our camp that was on top of a mountain, and then there was also I remember seeing it in Montana and the Arizona areas. We went on big trips with our family. So all right, so there I've done some speckles. All right, to help make a starry sky. Okay. That was a fun and very easy way to do it. And here I'm wiping off so that I can use it more. This is just a piece of construction paper, by the way. Just needed something big and quick, which I know not everybody has a 12 by 18 piece of construction paper with them, but newspaper works too. Okay. Next, I'm going to get started on the background. So basically, I'm going to use 4 colors rather. This is Mossy Meadow. This is one of our new ones, Lemon Lolly. Very pretty. I love yellow anyway. This is a great green too. And I wanted something kind of, well, outdoorsy because that's what this is going to look like. Sorry, have to adjust. Now the main technique for this is going to be watercoloring for this one. So basically I use this die, this lantern die. All right. And I cut out the 3 little fireflies. Okay. And the lantern out of watercolor paper. So that's the thicker, more absorbent paper. And it's perfect for watercoloring because it doesn't kind of change. If you ever use like regular cardstock, you can over soak it and it then doesn't do anything. It pills up, if anything. But watercolor paper is pretty tough. So let me see. I'm always working like way in front of me, which is challenging because I've got a keyboard in front of me and I have my arm still hurting. So here we go. All right. So I'm actually going to use that aqua painter again, or water painter. I'm sorry. Aqua painter is like the name brand that we used to sell, and I don't guess we don't do it anymore. It's more of a whatever medium generic brand. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking in the wrong place for this. I am going to be using, let's see, Mossy Meadow for the most part, and copper clay. So what I've done is you can squeeze that a bunch of times and get some off on the lid. All right. So let's see. I just realized I've got, you guys remember rainbow looms? I don't know. That's what we were doing, or we had some of those. And my hair, I was getting really hot, so I needed a rubber band for my hair. And unfortunately, this itty bitty little rainbow loom rubber band did my hair quite nicely. It's got such loss of that. Anyway, here we go. So the I'm gonna kind of make this look like it's kind of maybe a little rusty, a little two-tone here. So I'm going to get the most boldest part, I guess, color will be at the edges. So this technique would be wet on dry. All right. And I'm going to just kind of do the darkest shades and then kind of go until I like run out. It's almost like I'm cleaning my brush, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, I just realized I have the extra circle still in there. All right. So I'm gonna, let's see. I think I might make that ring kind of the reddish color that I'm gonna use here. All right. So let's put a little bit more on the outside here. So like a shadow, so it looks like it's curved. And I want like a little bit of reflection here. Also, maybe this is indented a bit, so I'm going to put a little darker here, so it looks like it's in a bit, or underneath, I guess. All right. So far, all right. So this is almost formula. I mean, some people feel like they're not good at this, at watercolor, and I used to be a little intimidated myself earlier on, even though I was an art major in school. But it's nothing to be afraid of. It really isn't. This is, it's logical, I guess. And if you know how water works, it doesn't have a brain. Hard to imagine sometimes because it really seems to be effective, isn't it? But it is, basically, I am just putting it down. It goes where I put it. The darkest stuff is where you put it on at first. It kind of absorbs the most, if that makes sense. And if you make two puddles of water touching each other, it doesn't know any better. It's just going to mix. So sometimes when we get frustrated, it's just because we're not thinking about how it's supposed to act. It's just, just like animals, wild animals, they're just doing their thing. And even though water does not have a brain, I know we all know that, but sometimes we forget. Yeah, no reason to be intimidated by it. Although it happens a lot. All right, so I am just doing the darker parts and then kind of like cleaning my brush almost. And let's do some darker areas here where it would be curved and the farther from our eye. All right, but I'm going to basically have the lightest part here in the middle here, as if a reflection. All right. Okay, hopefully that starts looking rounded and realistic. Okay. So now I'm going to wipe that off and try the other color. All right. So this is going to look like the handle. So the darkest part I'm going to have is right here. And then it can go, whoop. All right. So has anyone else joined us? Oh, you're still here. Excellent. I don't know why it was showing me a 0, but I'm glad you're here. Very glad you're here. I was seriously thinking about not going on because I didn't mention this, but my mom fell for the second time in 3 days. And anyone who has a mom who they love, that is struggling with some mobility stuff knows how difficult that is. So we spent some time in the ER today, but she's okay now. And she's just really shaky. And so I worked it out with my sisters. I'm really grateful for them that they are coming to, well, they're both in Ohio, but they're going to come back up here to Aurora to help with mom because she is kind of shaky. So I'm going to stay over there tonight, and James is going to be there tomorrow until Tina can get there. And then Laura's going to come hopefully next week. And I will be there Saturday, and we're going to get it. We got it covered one way or another, but not always easy for super busy people like us. So, all right. So hopefully you can see me as I'm talking and babbling here a little bit, but I am kind of making this look a little bit rusty, but I also want it to look light the closer we are to it. And I don't want to go overboard with it, but here we go. So far, I could do this for a while. I do like painting, making it look realistic. I've always been just fascinated by realistic art. All right. Some people make it look so easy, right? Yeah. Okay. There we have it for now. All right. And then, I want to do the little fireflies too. So here they are. 3 little guys or girls. We had one try to get into the house the other night. I haven't seen those around too much, but they don't belong in the house though. So no matter how cute they are. All right. So I'm going to kind of do the body. And maybe the top, the beetle, it's kind of a beetle, right? So the hard part of the wing, right? And the antenna. I know it's hard to see. It's so tiny. I'm going to probably just do a light. Oh, that doesn't look very good, but a little bit of, I'm going to do the hardcover part. All right, one more. I just realized I don't think I ate dinner. Yeah, I don't think I did. That's what happens when you work all day and then you gotta go to the ER and then work stuff out and work again. So, all right. Okay. Now I want to add a touch of, I'm going to add a little bit of the yellow, but also the blue. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit off I guess I kind of shrunk. Can you see me okay? Hard to tell. Okay. So we'll just add a tiny bit, kind of a shadowy. it's moving. It makes it harder. Okay. This is a really cool card. It's all worth it. Don't you worry. I'm gonna make them legs. Didn't realize I forgot that. All right. Now for the glow part. So one of the reasons I wanted to do this, this stamp set and right now was, or last until 2 weeks ago, really. I was looking up fireflies just to get some ideas of what they look like. And I don't know, I had not really seen fireflies since I was, or not like significantly, since I was younger. My mom had a friend named Jan who had a pool, and it was not next door. Her house was kind of far away, but we would go like twice a week. And then she also had these really fun family parties where like potluck, everybody brought some kind of food. And I remember like I'm pretty sure mom brought the rainbow jello, though. That's kind of labor intensive for her. So, but just, memories like that. And I remember it like got dusk and all us kids would be running around on the hill and there'd be like zillions of fireflies. And so let's see. Yeah, so I looked it up and I found that there's this, in the Great Smoky Mountains, there's some kind of phenomenon that the fireflies blink at the same time. Can you imagine it blinking synchronously? Apparently it's quite a thing to see, and a lot of people come to see it, and so they have a lottery. Only 2,000 people can see it each year, which is absolutely crazy. It was scheduled to be like the first week in June or something like that, but with my camp, there was no way that I could have done it. Although I was thinking like maybe I could go a week early and we'd probably see a little bit of it, or, maybe glimpse it, but that didn't happen either. So anywho, someday I'd love to see that synchronous stuff. All right. So here I have 3 cute little not bees, fireflies. I have a very cool lantern. Now we need to, and we have a sky. So now we need to do kind of like the space behind the lantern. So, I guess I'm going to need this back. I'm going to, like, that's why I had that open. Maybe it's this one. I think it is. All right. So I'm going to use this yellow, this lemon lolly, and figure out kind of where this is going to go. And then kind of figure out where the light would go. It doesn't seem right. I think I just put it in the wrong place on my other card. Okay, so kind of there. Something like that. All right. So now I know there's a kind of a glare. Can you see that? I think you can. That yellow on yellow. So that's going to kind of give us a guide of where to avoid, I guess, because we want this lamp to look like it's glowing. All right, so here I got this starry sky, and then I have a blending brush. And I like to do my blending brushes like only the blues or only the greens, or sometimes like I've got 2 colors on it. So I do kind of like the front part and the back part. But they're analogous colors, so they're right next to each other. So here, this one's the blue one, and I'm going to just bring in hopefully I didn't touch this a lot. I just realized if I had touched this a lot and had oils on my hands, then that could actually resist this ink that I'm putting on now. So you got to be careful. So I'm bringing it in. I'm putting the brush down on the scrap paper that I've got and bringing it in, if that makes sense. And I'm going to end up getting pretty dark at some point, but for the, oh, look at that. I got it on the, can I get it off? Sort of. All right. Oh, now I'm getting a little dark there. Here. So I'm going to kind of, oh. All right. That got a little wonky, but you'll get the idea. All right. So I'm going to kind of really bring in the dark for the corners and yeah. Thank you, Julie. I know she fell on Sunday and then she fell again today, and we're not really sure why. But I know she's worried about falling again, which nobody would blame her for that. And she's not the only one that's worried about that. So, oops. It kind of bears witness that my sisters are coming in to help. So, oh, darn it. All right, let's see if I can get that just a little bit on the darker side. Even that up a little bit. Sorry, keep doing that. Oh man, I got not paying attention. I kind of got it in the well, this still should be. See, it's still high. Maybe I needed to do it this way. Except it needed to be off center. Oh. Huh. Need to be over here. Sorry. Well, maybe I will do this. Okay. Sorry I had to do this part over again. Just wouldn't look really right. I don't know. Like that yellow almost moved on me. I don't know. It's like, I don't think I put it there. And then on my other one, I'm like, that's not the right place either. It's bewitched. That's what it is. Uh-oh. Now I got marks here. All right. Oh, I got it. Getting it. Of course, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but you guys know that. Trying not to be. All right. Is that suitably glowy? Hopefully it is. Oh, yay. Mom's here. Yeah. I was just telling them, Mom. Them is pretty much Julie, but maybe some people will watch afterwards. Okay. So I think we'll put it there. Hopefully that's not a bad place because I'm out of options. All right. Oh, I did want to put some leaves. That was sort of part of having the mossy meadow. So They are here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to do that. All right. So got some green here, and let's just make sure this fits before I go too crazy on that. All right, so I'm going to put some kind of green off the top here. And then I'm going to do a little, oh, I'm going to do some this way. That's why. Oops. Well, now it's this way. All right. Can you see that? All right, so now this is going to go like that. So now we got some green up that way too. Why not? That's what it was supposed to be, more like that, but oh well. Okay. Oh, one more thing with this. I need to make some words. All right, so I've got this tiny little piece. It's not that tiny, I guess it's more like 1 5/8 by 1 1/8. And the words are, you are all kinds of wonderful. Yeah. And hopefully I can do this. Did I do it? Yes, I did. Good. Something's going right. Okay. Now to put this together, I think you're going to like this. All right. So this is going to go in here. And I might switch it with this other one that I had done before. So, all right. Can you see that? Okay. Let's put that together. So I've got my stamp and seal. See, I think what was wrong was I had it sideways. That's why I was looking at weird, why it was not right. My sample, I mean. All right, so there I've got that, and then I'm going to put that here. On my starry sky. All right, then I have these items, which I could pop up with dimensionals. For some reason, can only find the big ones, but I know their other ones are here, but it's okay. We'll do it. There, and there. We'll do that. Gosh, I don't even have a embellishment for this one. I just realized. All right, so here. And then this can go up. You could probably tie something here. I think that would look nice. Of course, really, I don't even know if it needs it. And then we need these. See, it would be nice to have the little ones for this one. The mini dimensionals, which I just had. How weird. I'm going to find them right away, right afterwards. So, well, I can cut the edges of this. And I can, that'll do in the meantime. And Maybe this might be too big. All right. Oh, bummer. It looks like I missed Ben. He's here for to clean up his apartment. And I can't seem to pick this up and do this right. My fingers are just so messed up right now because I've had to do all these loom loops, and today I did paper mache. It's just really rough on the hands, and my hands are pretty bad anyway. So, all right. And then we're going to put these little cuties. Maybe I'll do one here. Kind of an asterisk. I always like to have some kind of asterisk type of thing to bring your eye over. And then we could just have them hovering around the lamp, maybe, and in a scalene triangle. Of course, right? All right. And then this one. Almost tried to rip its leg off, not paying attention. All right. And there you have it. Isn't that cute? I love that one. This is my favorite. Yeah, I love the glowy lantern too. I like the realistic bit about it, you know? Okay, so that's that card. Now, the other two are a little less, they're not bad. Absolutely not bad, but I don't know. A little less established, I guess. In fact, the one, I just realized I did not cut a piece of paper for it. But I can use the other part of the card and cut an extra blue one. So, okay. This is 3 3/4 by 5, I guess. Okay, so I wanted to have different lanterns. I have this one using watercolors. So I wanted to have this one being metallic, like foil paper. All right, so I ran the dye through for copper. Now this is copper clay, the new color that we have, but I wanted to actually use something like copper. And what I ended up doing is using copper clay for the background, because to make a card out of the foil would get super expensive. It might not actually even look good, to be honest, as the card back. Okay, so this is going to be the focus. Now, I thought, you know what else would look cool is if it had some vellum, okay, to make it look like a glass, like a frosted glass kind of thing, okay? So what I figured I could do is to put a little bit of glue on the outside, or you know what? That's right. I was going to run this through. That's what I did. I ran this through, but not punched out. And it was only this section of it. Okay. So I could probably do that with my mini. I love this mini stamp and emboss, or what's it called? Cut and emboss. Sorry. All right, so here I have the basic, can I do it this way? Maybe I need to do it this way. Might have to do it this way. Okay, so I've got vellum here. I'm going to put this right there. I'll put this on top, make my sandwich. Now, they say you should do like them staggered. So basically, here's the other end of it. So the top one and the bottom one are more in, and then the middle one maybe is a little bit after the fact. All right, and that helps when you, yeah, it really did. That rolled it in nicely, very easily. Sometimes it's a fight, you know, when it's really tight, it's anyway a fight. But to get it in there, to like get it to really to work, it's challenging. Okay, so I'm going to move that. Okay, and here I have this part. Oh, well, this actually ended up going a little too much, more than I wanted to. All right, well, I'll make it work. I was going to glue this on because it had sort of like not gone all the way through for some reason. So that must have been my other machine, and I did it this way, but oh well. I can use these. Oh dear, I think I might have just thrown away one of them. Guess what? I have another piece. No, here. Is that? Yeah, okay. I got it all. They're all right here. Okay. So oh, that's funny because I've got this right here and it's almost like I'm on the card. Can you see that? All right. So here is my lantern, and you could put these in when it's time. Okay. But I know it's kind of hard to see, so we'll come back to that. Now I do want to put, this is going to go kind of here. All right, so I did want to have some sort of glow, and so what I'm going to do is use my white craft pad and a sponge dauber, if I can locate that. In a way, it's not completely necessary, but all right, that was just here too. I'm getting a little tired of this. My supply is hiding on me. All right. No. All right. Well, you know what? I am going to use my finger. Kids do, right? Not ideal, but all right. So kind of figure out where the glow would be. My fingers are pretty bad shape anyway. Why not? Maybe it would help to hold the paper. All right. It's a little bit of a glow. All right. Okay. Good enough for what I had in mind anyway. Okay. And then I want to put some, this is Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to stamp that, these kind of wispy ones, these just here and there. And I should probably put this on something to make it so it doesn't come off. All right. So again, this extra space I'm going to do, and then kind of something like, oh, I could have stamped off actually. So there, I did stamp once and twice, and then, okay, maybe I need to do something else here. All right, they make me think of fairies a little bit, don't you? Well, not exactly the look I wanted. This other one that I did looks better, but hey, We can live with this. And all right, I will so maybe not actually. I wanted to put this here. Well, we'll try it. Okay, so that looks like it's a bunch of fireflies coming here. And if I put this here, yeah, that'll still leave room. Okay, now I want to put the words right up here. And I'm going to do that with I think I'm just going to do the color. I was going to do that in white and heat emboss it. But I don't think it's necessary. All right, I'm going to clean this. We'll give it a shot without it. All right, so I'm going to use this same color and put follow your dreams up here. Okay, so it looks like follow your dreams. Woo. And it's swirling down. All right. That's enough of that. Okay, so then we can put our, this is going to go here. And I also have these, I stamped in and punched them, or die cut them, I should say, not really punch them. And I'm going to, I could put some things in front of it so that it had a little bit of popping out bit. And then unfortunately, I only really need the tips of it, but all right, so it looks with greenery, and maybe I can fix this awkwardness over here by doing that. Yeah. All right, so let's glue this down. I'm going to glue. Yeah, that's why this was awkward. Not great. That's right. Sorry, it's been a while since I made the original. If you put glue on that, that'll show through. So what I ended up doing, I'll just show you my original. Okay, so this looks very graphic, but basically I ran this through and it didn't cut all the way. So you could fool with it and make sure that you didn't. Mine was too tight apparently because it cut it very well. But if you're more embossing it, and then I cut around the edges, and then I was able to glue it at the top and the bottom. All right, the vellum, so that there was no glue showing on this side. And then I also cut out the body, the glowy end of the firefly. Here are the pieces that we're going to use for the firefly. All right, I cut out vellum wings, and then I have this copper from the back, copper clay for the body, and then I have the lemon lolly tail part, abdomen, and then I cut an extra one to be kind of like a little wick of your lamp. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's what we're going to do instead of trying to glue vellum, which is going to show the glue. Okay, so this could go, I could pop that up. Although it'd be nice if I could find those minis. Goodness. All right. And here. All right. That's a little rough, but so these will go right here. I think I wanted that there. All right, I'm going to put some of this. Oh, way too much. It's funny when kids do this. Oh, sorry. You see what I'm doing? Kids do this, and they're like, what am I supposed to do with all this glue? I'm like, I know. You just made a lake. So I end up taking some from them. And that's still an awful lot. So, all right. All right. Not great. It was better arranged before. Oh, well, that's how it goes. Here we are. I'm going to cut this. I think I was not going to cut that am I originally. And then, but it's done now. So I guess I could leave that one. I got glue on my scissors now. Maybe I'll just glue this whole thing. Oh, we got to glue the bug. So the way we do that is you put a little bit here, and that can go behind it. Just like, oh, here. See? And then we can put the wings on. I still got too much glue on this. Let's close that. And then I can put these wings on. These delicate wings. And they just go right there. All right. I'm going to let that one dry and use this other one that I have, which disappeared too. Golly. I might have to use that one. It was, I swear, they're all against me. It's all against me. That's all there is to it. Oh, I found it. Okay. Here. Okay. And then this is going to go on top of this. Okay. And what time are we? Oh, we're at the end. So you know what? I'm not going to do this last card together. I'll just, maybe I'll make that for a future thing. Or not a future thing, a post. Yeah. All right. So let's attach this. I swear, the Bermuda Triangle is here big time. Either that or my brain is so disengaged. It's can't even recognize basic things. All right. So this is Lost Lagoon, by the way, this shade here. Or I should say tone. Technically, that's a tone because a tone, a shade is a color mixed with black. And that doesn't seem really black. It's still on the light side. And a tint is a hue, a color mixed with white. So what is a tone? It's mixed with black because it's got both. Okay. So now you've learned something today. If you hadn't already, and here we're using a tone because it's kind of muted. So it's not like gray, but it's like not bright. And here I got glue on me again. Okay, so here. Okay, and there we have it. So that's 2. Maybe I'll pop this up. Come on. There. Okay. That is 2 cards for today, which is 2 really nice ones. I hope you like them. And couple tips, a little bit of color theory information in case you didn't know. I messed up already and showed you some ways around it. And yeah, I hope you all had learned something. It had a good watch. I also hope to see you back. I'm going to be posting a mystery card clue tomorrow, maybe, if I can. I don't know. I got a lot to do tonight, so maybe the next night or next day. So because Monday is our mystery card, so come back that day, Monday the 20. What is it? The 22nd, maybe. No, 26th. On the 26th at 8 o'clock. All right, we'll be doing a mystery card. All right, so have a wonderful night, and thank you again for watching. Have a great, yeah, I just already said that. Thanks. Bye.